Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Shulchan Aruch Yomi. Today's Siman is Siman Yatet 19 in Orach Chaim. One of the great privileges of doing this type of limud, this type of cycle, Shulchan Aruch cycle. I think this whole week has very short simanim. I literally, yesterday I was a little upset. I sometimes, when you give 3 Ian shares a day, it takes time. You have to process these chidushim to make. I make totally original chidushim that are not found anywhere else. It's not like I'm just quoting from a different sefer or borrowing someone else's idea. They're totally original. Takes time to think about these things. Naturally, my mind works where it's always asking questions, and I hear a question, I think of an answer automatically. But that's only because I've been learning for so many years, and I learned Be'in for so many years, real Be'in. Um, to the point where I was walking around always thinking in Ian, not just thinking, reviewing Misachas and Makias. I was really walking around literally for years, maybe like for 15, 20 years, contemplating Sugyas Be'in. Uh, Eventually I stopped. I don't do that when I walk around anymore, but I'm still able to come back to it when I do learn. So because of the pressure to come up with this, I put the pressure on myself, because part of my teaching Torah is, it's nice to teach the actual facts and the actual Pashut Pshat and the Gemara and the Mishnayos and the Shulchan Aruch, but it's not really so exciting for me. And most of these things I've learned already, or I know already. It's just repetition. I'm saying it in a clear, concise fashion to make it enjoyable to the listener. But for me, I like to originate something, to create a new chiddush. That's part of the enjoyment for me. That's why I give mainly an Ian Shir. It's for me. I hope people enjoy it also. Yesterday, I was pushing myself a lot, and it's a very packed schedule with 6 shiurim a day. So I felt really a little burnt out yesterday. So today, I opened it up. I said, I'm not going to go in the same depth as I did yesterday. If you listen to yesterday's Ian Shir on Shulchan Aruch, it really went into a lot of depth. I think it's true what I said, but it still it took a lot of effort and mental effort and exhaustion to come up with it. Today, I literally opened up the Mishnah Berurah. I looked at the Shulchan Aruch, I read it. I looked at a couple lines in the Mishnah Berurah. I came up with my chiddush, which is based on the chiddush that I said before, and that's it. I literally learned for 1 minute. 1 minute, I read quickly the Shulchan Aruch. I looked at a little bit of the Mishnah Berurah. In 1 minute, I was able to come up with just pshat and also a chiddush. So it's going to be short and sweet today, and it's going to be a little bit of rest for me, which I sorely need. Let's start. Yated Zman Bircha Tzitzis, the time when you make a bracha of tzitzis. Aleph Tzitzis Chovas Gavrahu V'lo Chovas Mana. Basically, the mitzvah of tzitzis is when you wear the tzitzis, not when you make the tzitzis. If you make a baguette of tzitzis and you put the tzitzis on it, you're going to see you don't make a bracha. Because if it's sitting in your drawer, you have no obligation to put tzitzis on. Only when you're wearing the four-corner garment, then you have to put tzitzis on. So, and because of that, based on that, we paskin it's a chovas gavra and a chovas mana, not a chov on the chefsa. So therefore, when you make it, there's no bracha. You don't make a bracha sher kishanu svanu al mitzvah tzitzis, even though technically there's leizate for tzitzis. Obviously, it's going on the action of putting it on. Al mitzvah tzitzis you can construe as meaning making it. But no, we don't say that. We say even on the talis katan, you don't make the bracha when you make it, only when you put it on. Beis asa talis is sorach tachrichen. Let's say this is the truth. We have to deal with in the world. People do die, and they get wrapped in shrouds here. So burial shrouds. So let's say the burial shrouds have 4 corners. Even though you made it for yourself or someone made it for you and you decided you want to wear it. I don't know, maybe you want to wear it on Yom Kippur at the Seder. I don't know if people actually get buried in their kittel that they wear on Yom Kippur at the Seder. If you wear it sometimes in your life, Shulchan Aruch Paskins, your potter from wearing it, because it's the same thing. It's a beged, it's a ksus mace. Like we talk about ksus laila. Ksus mace. So even if you wear it during your life, you're still potter because it's ksus mace. The Mishnah Berurah does discuss and says that really this opinion only holds water according to the Rush, who says ksus laila is potter even during the day. According to the Rambam, it's dependent on the time period, meaning your life and your death. If you wear it, even though it's a ksus mace, mainly made it for tachrichim or burial shrouds. If you wear it during your life, just like you wear ksus laila during the day, the Ram holds you to make a bracha. You have to put a tzitzis on and you make a bracha. So therefore, it's a savik brachos. So you should put the tzitzis on, if you wear it as a kittel during your life, but don't make a bracha on it. Stay tuned for Iyun Shulchan Aruch, where I'm going to raise a little bit of an objection, a new shot in halacha aleph over here. I alluded to a little bit of my words in this share, and you want to stick around here what else I have to say about it. Stay tuned. Bye.